Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
You're watching Access Now. I'm Royce Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard with a look on what's on the lighter side of news tonight.
But first, a check on the weather with Diane Dorset, who says we're in for yet another scorcher. Diane, what can we expect?
Well, guys, we've got dangerous heat all week. The Department of Meteorology issued a heat advisory for the entire Bahamas and the northern Bahamas, especially as that area is currently experiencing a severe heat wave. High temperatures will soar into the mid-90s and we'll be getting triple feels-like temps when you factor in the humidity. So it's very important that you stay hydrated and take frequent breaks from the heat. Our only hope was the chance of a few storms, which we got last night. And if we take a look at our satellite picture, it shows those pockets of showers and thunderstorms moving westward and away from the northwest Bahamas. They are associated with a low to mid-level trough and passed over the northwest Bahamas late last night and during the early morning hours. Now, as it moves away from the Bahamas, and the heat will worsen, but the area of high pressure that's influencing this weather will begin to break down, allowing tropical moisture to return and cool things down a bit. Now, elsewhere in the tropics, tropical cyclone development is not expected during the next 7 days. Now, looking at our 3-day boating forecast, in the northwest Bahamas tonight through Thursday, we'll get winds that'll be light and variable with seas at 1 to 3 feet and a high tide at 8:44 this evening. In the central Bahamas, southeast winds at 10 to 15 knots with seas at 2 to 4 feet. And finally, in the southeast Bahamas, we'll get east to southeast winds moving at 15 to 20 knots with seas at 4 to 7 feet. Therefore, small craft operators, you're advised to exercise caution. It's time now for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
From the island, I ain't from no state. I coming home. It ain't no place like 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 home. They must think I's white left. Oh, they must think I's Lauren.
That was your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance, and that wraps up your Access Weather Forecast. But remember to join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone.
Man, Diane, I was about to complain about the heat here, and then I saw that 97 degrees in Toronto. You think you're going to Canada to get away from the heat.
Scorching.
Surprise.
I feel like being
it's hot here, too.
It's an episode of Survivor, Bear Grylls, where you're just surviving the heat the moment you step outside.
Anytime someone is really into saunas, like you want to just go outside.
Go outside.
We have it naturally.
But stick around, we've got so much more coming up in Access Now. BTVI's Abaco campus graduates its first class. We go on the island for the students' big day and hear the stirring charge from the education minister.
Plus, a long-running, long-standing community staple in the Kemp Road area is demolished. We've got the end of an era coming up.
Also, later in the show, we've got the keys to the Senate. It's a look inside one senator's new online series, breaking down the nuts and bolts of the upper chamber and why we should pay attention.
And in sports, the Bahamas picks up the win over Nicaragua at the Women's Central Basket qualifiers.
But coming up next, National Family Week kicks off on Sunday. Our live guests are here with all the details.
You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. Stay with us.
Behind every strong economy is a bold entrepreneur, and we're here to support them, island by island. On Cat Island, we've helped 17 entrepreneurs turn their dreams into thriving businesses. Through over $360,000 in approved funding, the SBDC is strengthening Cat Island's economy by investing in its leading sectors: agriculture, fuel, and fishing. No matter the island, every business we support strengthens the economy, starting with yours. SBDC Bahamas.
Portion of the news is brought to you by RBC Royal Bank. Your idea of getting there happens with RBC.
Welcome back. The Department of Gender and Family Affairs is gearing up to host this year's National Family Week under the theme, The Key to a Thriving Nation.
Beginning July 26, the department has planned a full week of activities and events in an effort to bolster the state of families in the country. And here to tell us all about it are Cherish Hollingsworth and Dr. Anthony Hamilton. Thank you so much for joining us on Access Now.
So glad to be here.
Tell us, with everything that's going on in the country right now, what does your department, what resources does your department have to help families kind of strengthen their ties and strengthen their village? Because I think a lot of people just need support in these times.
Right now, well, first of all, I'm happy to partner with the Department of Social Services. I'm not at the time a direct employee, but I very much partner with them on initiatives. One of the things that we have going on in social service, especially with the appointment of the new minister, is prioritizing our vulnerable communities, giving more access and more attention to some of our populations that are overlooked, which includes the elderly, individuals with disabilities, and of course, single families, just wanting to strengthen the fabric of the community. Family is not just the strength of the nation, but it is our first ministry. And so we have to begin there when it comes to outreach and when it comes to just developing sustainable programs at large. Resilient people, resilient families, resilient nation.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think that's so very important, of course. The family is the moral compass of our country.
Absolutely.
So glad for the work. Now, tell us about National Family Week and some of the many activities that are planned.
Okay. When we think about family in particular, we think of the fact that it's not only blood family, it's an extended family. And this is a case of a unique national unity exercise, and it's a free exercise. All of the activities are free, being sponsored by the Department of Social Services and Department of Gender and Family Affairs in particular. We'd all recognize, and particularly with recent crisis situations in the nation, how important it is to have an embracing of family, because family is strength. And the department is actually providing free activities, quality activities, as a matter of fact, counseling, some particular programs to steer families in taking an introspective look for restoration and also resurrecting some things that we've actually set aside, needing to bring it back into focus. So the value system, a lot of activities are going to encompass strengthening the family. We are spirit, soul, body, emotions, will, and intellect as individuals.
Right.
We're going to extend that to embrace family, because family is a breeding ground for positive things.
That's true.
And we want to reinforce that.
And
I want to help you with just a summary of those activities, though. We're kicking it off on Sunday. It's July 26th through August the 1st.
August 1st.
We're going to start at 9 a.m. with a family. We're starting with worship at St. Cecilia's, the Catholic Church. We're going to have a marriage commitment ceremony at 4 p.m. That's going to be led by Pastor Mario Moxie and his wife, Erica.
Yes.
So we expect that to be a beautiful time of revival.
Absolutely.
And then we are prioritizing again the elderly on Wednesday with some outreach, as well as our relationship laws, divorce and grief laws seminar on Thursday. I want to personally invite everyone to come out and take advantage of those. And then the climax of our events is on Saturday with our Family Fun Day. And so again, if you know me, I'm all about the family, I'm all about the love, I'm all about the nation. Yes. Come on out, contact the Department of Gender and Family Affairs if you have questions. I want to shout out the minister who's offering tremendous support to the director of Gender and Family Affairs, and I want to congratulate her. It took a lot of time seaming this program together. So I want residents, citizens to come out and be a part. Yeah. Contact us. I don't have the number in my head, please forgive me, but try to get in touch with the department and see how you can be there and be a part. We have tons of activities and resources available for everyone.
I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to it.
Yes, thank you so much, and so important that you've included all of those groups in the idea of family. Thank you so much.
We're all family.
Well, stay with us. We've got so much more coming on. We'll be right back.
While we're here announcing the launch and rollout of BTC Air to enhance the opportunities in Eleuthera, we're also making an impact in the community.
Takes partnership partnership from our stakeholders like BTC to help contribute and help to develop education within our school. And so we are so appreciative of the 20 tablets for our two schools, Emily G. Petty in particular, and Laurel Anderson. We are also appreciative of the various books for our summer reading program for all of our schools. And so this is like the launch of the summer reading program and ensuring that all of our students are equipped in those schools with the necessary books so that they do not fall behind and there's no big gap when they come back in September.
What a fantastic opportunity for us. As we do well as a company, we're also going to continue to do right by the community.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Bahamas. Hurricane season is here. Are you ready? The 2026 Atlantic hurricane season officially runs from June 1st through November 30th. 6 months of staying alert and prepared. Storms are named to help meteorologists, emergency officials, and the public communicate clearly and quickly during dangerous weather events. Hurricanes are also measured using the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale, which ranks storms from categories 1 through 5 based on wind speed and potential damage. And did you know, when a hurricane becomes especially deadly or destructive, its name is permanently retired out of respect for the lives and communities affected. Now is the time to prepare your emergency kit with a portable AM/FM radio. Review your family plans and stay connected to trusted weather information. Preparation today can save lives tomorrow. These are the names of the storms for the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season. Arthur, Bertha, Cristobal, Dolly, Edward, Faye, Gonzalo, Hannah, Isaias, Josephine, Kyle, Leah, Marco, Nana, Omar, Paulette, Renee, Sally, Teddy, Vicky, and Wilfred. This public service announcement was brought to you by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Disaster Risk Management Authority.
Welcome back. You know, living in the Bahamas, the ocean is more than a beautiful view. It's a part of who we are. And our waters are home to some of the most fascinating creatures, I'd say, on the planet.
I agree, and few have the reputation quite like the shark. Today's observance, Shark Awareness Day, shines a light on these often misunderstood creatures and the vital role they play in keeping our oceans healthy.
Absolutely. We don't always appreciate the things that keep nature in balance, especially when they have a few hundred teeth.
Yeah.
Like baby shark do-do-do-do. And I don't get the do-do-do-do right sometimes.
I don't think you did just now either.
That's okay. In other news, graduation season is not quite over just yet. The latest group to complete their studies came from the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute on Abaco. Cleopatra Murphy was there.
It was a milestone moment for BTVI's Abaco Extension Campus Monday as the first cohort of 21 students completed their studies and graduated during a ceremony at Friendship Tabernacle Church. Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, the Honorable Chester Cooper, encouraged the group to be lifelong learners, adding that Abaco is rebuilding in the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian, and the group represents the resilience the island has become known for.
Your graduation today is a symbol of hope, determination, and the enduring spirit of a community that refuses to be defined by adversity. You are living proof that resilience is not just about survival, but finding the courage to rebuild, to grow, and to move forward with purpose.
BTVI President Kishan Bastian says officials are positioning BTVI to become the country's top institution for workforce development, a training hub, and a leader in the region.
Statistics have shown us when countries invest in technical education, it invests in its future. The opportunity for us at BTVI is no different.
Guest speaker and president of the DAR Foundation, Ryan Forbes, advised the group to make their life a life of purpose.
You have to be determined, consistent, ambitious, and get up and make those calls and network and connections and apply for the job, start that business, find the money, find the capital, look for the opportunity, build your brand, and do what you can to make sure that you have a legacy that you can be proud of.
For the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Thanks so much, Cleopatra. Well, if you live, work, travel through, or visit the Kemp Road area, you've probably seen the Davis gas station at the intersection of Kemp and Parkgate Roads. And after more than 6 decades, the family-run business had become a landmark. Well, sadly, just over a month ago, the structure was completely destroyed by fire. Since then, there's been an outpouring of support, mostly from in the community. Many people wanting to see it rebuilt or something new created. And it hasn't taken long for action toward a new beginning for the site. Just last week, Freetown Member of Parliament Lincoln Deal and members of the community partnered to demolish what was left standing to begin clearing the premises for a fresh start.
We will be bulldozing the building, and then subsequently we'll be cleaning up the debris all tonight. From here on, look forward to what's next.
Wishing them well, of course, in the rebuilding efforts. Meanwhile, government decisions can have a direct impact on the lives of Bahamians. But for many, the language used in these proceedings can be difficult to follow at times. However, one senator is hoping to bridge that gap with a new digital series designed to make parliamentary business easier to understand. Matea Stewart has more.
For some, the language used during Senate proceedings and other government debates can be difficult to follow. Senator and Parliamentary Secretary Honorable Keenan Johnson is looking to change that with his new series, Keys from the Senate, which breaks down highlights into clear, easy to understand explanations.
Essentially, Keys from the Senate is just meant to provide education to the general public on what's happening, not just in the Senate, but in Parliament generally. And so, as most persons are aware, Parliament is where laws are passed. But in many instances, the language is so technical, persons generally haven't found an interest because they don't understand how it impacts them.
An educator and attorney by profession, Johnson says he created the platform to help ensure every Bahamian can understand the decisions being made, regardless of their familiarity with legal or parliamentary language.
Keys from the Senate is meant to really just break down every potential law that comes before Parliament to be passed to help persons understand how it impacts them, how it impacts their communities, and how it just impacts their daily life so that they can have a greater appreciation for it.
Currently available across social media platforms with a strong presence on YouTube, Johnson says he hopes to expand the series' reach in the future with the goal of eventually bringing it to television so it can reach even more Bahamian households.
Right now, we have it on social media as a platform, but we also send out email blasts. We're looking at various partnerships so that we can get it out there a bit more, because the whole intent is to reach everyone. The whole intent is the fact that these laws impact every Bahamian, and it's meant to be bipartisan. It's not meant to be politically favored in any way, and so it's really just breaking down what is and helping you to make your informed decision.
While parliamentary proceedings and legislative language can often seem complex, Keys from the Senate aims to close that gap, making government business more accessible, engaging, and easier for the public to understand. For the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, I'm Matea Stewart.
Thanks so much, Matea. That's a really cool initiative going on there.
Absolutely is.
Well, stay with us. You're watching Access Now.
During a storm, your safety is priority number one. Stay indoors.